It was the night before Christmas Eve, and in a dream, a Deckard's dream, I was visited by some transistors that desperately wanted to find themselves into the voice boards. So this is a completed voice board, just in case you've not been following this. This is a complete one, and I've got 7 others. Now they are all nearly complete. They've got the IC holders, all the resistors on, a bunch of the capacitors, diodes, all the little stuff, all the surface mount on the back. Looking pretty glorious, but they're not there yet. You can see there's a bit of a difference between the two. So what I'm going to do today, I've got a spare 5 minutes. I'm going to stick in a bunch of transistors. I've got 2 types. I've got the PNP 3906 and I've got the NPN 3904, and we all know what the difference is between those, obviously, so I don't need to go into that. So I have 10, I think, per board that are scattered about the place. On here you can see, and on the screen print it's pretty clear. The orientation, it shows you which way round they go, the 3 holes, and also the number. Now this is Q1 to Q10 is what we're dealing with here. So I'm going to start off with the 3906s. I've made a start already, just here. So it's Q4, Q5, which is here and here, and then 9 and 10, which is here and here. What I'll do is I'll stick them in. I'll stick them in on every board, because what I've found is that if you put things in and then solder on one board, you forget where they were for the next board. So every time you're trying to find them, So I figured if I stick them in, I'll just put that down, and I'll take the next one like that. And I've got 10 up there. Just give the legs a little fold underneath, just so they don't fall out. As the rain comes down. There's 5. And 4. They're all the right way around. Do the next one. And so on. So this is how this is going to go. I'm going to stick these all in and solder them together. There's no need for you to watch in real time, so I will speed this up. And that will be another tiny step along the way to completion. Now, I said in a live stream the other night with Steve Davis that I'd have this ready for Synthfest. So that's the plan. That's definitely the plan, and he doesn't want to hear about it anymore until it's done. So this video is not for you, Steve. This is for my own cataloguing of this mammoth journey. And other masochists. To enjoy. And as always, the building of these voice cards is actually it's quite good fun. I like this because it's just straightforward. It's building Lego, it's building a model, soldering stuff together. It's good, and what's happening in front of you looks fantastic. I mean, just look at this thing. It's just amazing. The hard stuff is going to come when this is done, when I'm going to have to think about actually putting the lot together. And that worries me a little bit, because I don't really know how to approach that. But I imagine these things will present themselves. Or, I mean, maybe we do a session where everybody comes along and we puzzle about it. Or I invite someone who actually knows what they're doing. I mean, there's plenty of people on the Deckard's Dream Facebook group who are proper synth builders, unlike myself, who's just winging it, having a bit of a go. But there is a guy coming to Synth East who is bringing a Deckard's Dream, and an isonin, the other one, the Jupiter 8 one, which is fantastic. I can't wait to have a listen to that. So that's all of those done. Not done, I mean, put in. All I've got to do now is solder them, and like, it's a good one. So I will do that, and then we'll get on. Oh look, I've got one spare. That's a worry, is it? No. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I just got a spare. That's fine. I don't mind. I'd rather have one over than one too few. So that was easy, no bother. Just got another 6 to do on these annoying strips of things which tend to get difficult to get out without leaving all sticky stuff behind. So now I've got the 3904s. There should be 6 for each, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, 48 in total. And the ones I've already taken. So same deal really. It's just the Qs on here. The remainder ones, I think. So if I go by my sheet, just to be totally sure. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8. So 1, 2, 3. 6, 7, 8. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. No bother. Is that going to work? Am I just going to pull them apart? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. And one spare. Potentially. 3904s. So let's put the first batch in, just to see how that goes. So 1 is down there, orientation is all good, the same. 2, 3 goes the other way around. 6. 7, 8. Good. Right. I've got my little piles. I'm going to get on with this, and I'll see you later. there you are. Transistors, PNP, NPNs, all stuck on, 10 on each board. Next up I think will be those foil capacitors. I don't know what they are. Whenever I look at this, I was just filled with such overwhelming doubts as to what on earth I'm doing. So I can now tick off this lot. That's done. Tick, 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 tick. Zener diodes. Did I do all of those? Yeah. So those are all done. All the Zs. And the bats, all done, all done. Did all of those. C27, 2839, and the ceramic film capacitors down here, 1.5 nano, which if I look into the board are going to be these fellas. Now what do you reckon? Do you reckon I could squeeze these in right now? It's only 8. 8 per board. What do you think? I think I should give it a go. I think I should just give it a go. So, these fellas, ceramic film capacitors. I know what I mean. Now you can see on this board here exactly where they go, because they shine up rather nicely. These are all 1N5J100s. That's what it says. So, heck, let's do it. Let's do it. Quick, get those out. So I need to find, I should be able to use that, shouldn't I? So this is this lot here, C2526, C25, these are not polarized, so they just go in. C25, that's 35, where's 26 then? 26 is there, yeah. $35, $36, $35, $36, $71, $72, $72. 82, 71 is there. 72 is there, and 81 and 82. 81, 82. Yeah, so that's going to be no bother. Let's do that quick. Let's get on with it. Just get on with it. So yeah, there you go. That's film capacitor spot on as well. All a bit higgledy-piggledy because I was doing it quite quickly and wasn't really making them as flush as they could have been to the board, but I don't think that's going to bother anybody. It doesn't bother me. They just look slightly less gorgeous than the first board that I did. Well, heck, there you go. We're a whole nother step along the way. So that's transistors, the film capacitors. All I've got to go, I think, is these chunky capacitors. And that'll be worth a video by itself, I think. And then that, I believe, yeah, just those. And then that's done. So yeah, I think I would attempt to do one more session sometime over the Christmas holidays to get those capacitors in, because it's a lot of them. And that would be really, really good way to end the year, I think. But there you go, that'll do for now. Nearly there, getting there. We'll get there. We'll get there. I have every confidence that we'll get there. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. And in the meantime, go make some tunes.